today I'm going to be talking about smart and healthy dating. In life, it is important to find a good partner and have a successful relationship with that partner. Also, it is important to get to know the person that you're dating. So it's important to know how to be smart about dating and how to get into a healthy relationship. First, you want to get to know the person. Second, you need to know how to communicate with that person. Third is to see if it's long term, and it can turn into long term. Once you find the person, you should just click, think you're back in a relationship. It's important. Um, it's important not to rush into anything. Just take it nice and relaxing and nice and slowly. Um, because if you rush into a relationship, that can lead to a variety of problems, trust issues, uncalled fights, stuff like that. Um, that's why it's fine if you want to take a couple of steps back, communicate with your partner, like, hey, I think we should slow down a bit. Um, on Business Insider, Lucy Dodgson said, slow down is the best way to get to know someone, according to the work of Sarah Carnes, a social psychologist and consultant for OkCupid. Uh, I personally agree with that because, for example, I rush into relationships in the past. I got caught up in the moment, like, this is so awesome. I just like being around them. I don't even know really who you are. Just really enjoyed being you around them. And that turns out in that relationship there was a lack of communication, trust issues, fights, I got cheated on in that relationship because I actually didn't get to know the person. And also, it's important to if you take, slow down a little bit to make sure if you actually do like the or person that you're thinking about or in a relationship with, that you're in a relationship with or think about getting in a relationship with, so you make sure it's not lust. Another reason why people rush into a relationship is because all their friends are in them, and they could feel pressure to get into one. That's why it's important to get to know each other and see if you both like each other and want to spend some more time together. Because once you get in a relationship with that person and things change, it's like, if they start, you could lose, and on bad terms, end up in a toxic relationship and possibly lose a friendship. And that brings me to my next topic is communication, because that can make or break relationships. Most relationship problems are caused by lack of communication or miscommunication. That's why both people need to make sure communicating thoroughly with each other. Also, it can make relationships even better because that could lead to many funny adventures. For example, if both of the people like kayak and find it really enjoyable, they might set up a fantastic kayaking trip and or kayaking trip and do it, and and that can strengthen the relationship because both are enjoying something that both of you like to do. Um, Another example is one person likes to be left alone after they get done with a work or school. Just like to sit back and relax and just relax. If they communicate with the person they are dating, let them like if they are dating, and let them just relax. That's communication. And for example, if the other person in the relationship likes not mowing, sweeping in the morning, and the person that doesn't really like doing anything in the morning might get up earlier that day, The sweeper doesn't wake them up, might actually help them try to clean up a bit, or just to stay out of their way. Finally, if you really like the person and see a possible future with them, you might start thinking about long-term relationship goals with that person. Like moving in with each other is a big step in a relationship because you guys see each other nonstop and it can really see what they're like to live with and be around a lot since you guys are living together. Also, or plan a big trip together and do stuff on that trip that you never did before because you're trying new things with a person and you're like also make sure to share each other's love for one another because that is important because you can really express yourself to the person, see how much you um like them. But to keep a healthy relationship, it's to be able to share and experience story together. A sense of humor helps smooth the waters on our interactions become stormy. Being able to laugh at our shortcomings and at our partners and their crises can steer us away from unwarranted dramas and keep our relationships alive. And that was an article or six steps keep long term relationships exciting paragraph one. In conclusion, if a person uh, in conclusion, if a person is smart about their relationship and communicates with their partner, it it can become a healthy relationship because they um took their time and get to know them and communicate with them. That that's why it's important to know a person and communicate with them.